Joining us now with his take on the Egyptian election results is Republican Congressman David Dreier. He has traveled to Egypt many times over the last few months. Congressman, welcome. Please give us your thoughts on the process as it played out.
Well, thanks, Shannon. It's always nice to be with you. Let me say that this is a great day for the cause of democracy and freedom. When you think about what took place on January 25th of last year, the revolution really began, and on February 11th, Hosni Mubarak was out. If someone said a year and a half ago that we were going to see, for the first time in 7,000 years, the people of Egypt actually choosing their own president, one would have thought you were crazy. So having said that, this is just one step on the road towards democracy. First and foremost, I think that the people of Egypt desperately want to get the economy growing. 2 million jobs have been lost since February 11th when Mubarak left, and so they need to get into place pro-growth economic policies. I've introduced a U.S.-Egypt free trade agreement to try and strengthen our commercial ties so that I hope we can ultimately diminish our, the taxpayer dollars that continue to go there. But the other things that need to happen, Shannon, that are very important, we need to make sure that the Constituent Assembly puts a constitution in place, and we need to make sure that they hold parliamentary elections. Since a week and a half ago, the parliament was dissolved. So this is just one step, an historic step, an exciting and a positive step, but it's part of the process. We also need to work to ensure that the statements that were made to me by leaders of the Freedom and Justice Party, which is the Muslim Brotherhood, are in fact adhered to, that being complying with the Camp David peace accords, ensuring that women's rights, human rights, religious freedom for the 10% of the population, the Coptic Christians, very concerned. We need to make sure that they continue to abide by those promises, and I have hope that they will, because Egypt, Shannon, is a secular nation. It's the Muslim Brotherhood is a very small minority, and putting a coalition together is the challenge that Dr. Morsi and Mr. al-Shader and the other leaders there will have.
Congressman Dreier, we thank you very much for your insight into what is a very unique process and a very important day in Egypt's history. Thank you, sir.
You bet. Thanks, Shannon.
And important